After loosening its stringent COVID policy, China's economy has fallen into a sluggish state, where people struggle to find jobs and make ends meet. Recently, many factories in Dongguan city have been paying temporary workers unbelievably low wages. Tesla Gigafactory owner Elon Musk is breaking China's pot, according to a Global Times article. According to Chinese media, many incidents have occurred recently, causing Chinese people to say 35 is too old to work and 60 is too early to retire. China is developing measures to curb young people's reliance on short videos through popular formats such as TikTok and Jitterbug. Ahead of the upcoming National 2 sessions, Beijing has heightened security measures nationwide. However, many Chinese are unhappy about it. Late last year, the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, abruptly relaxed its stringent zero-COVID policy, following the most significant nationwide protests in decades. The CCP expected the approach would salvage the sluggish economy. However, more companies are shutting down, while layoffs and unemployment have worsened. According to a Radio Free Asia report on February 28th, after the Lunar New Year, many migrant workers flocked to find jobs in Dongguan, China's high-tech manufacturing hub. Due to the excess workforce and sluggish performance, local companies currently offer only $1.30 or 9 yuan per hour for temporary workers. This is way lower than the government's standard minimum wage of $2.90 or 20 yuan an hour. RFA noted that since last June, local firms already recruited only short-term workers. This method can allow the companies to save more money by not having to pay 5 different types of insurance, including pension fund, medical insurance, industrial injury insurance, unemployment insurance, and maternity insurance, plus a housing fund. In Suzhou, the central city of Yangtze River Delta in Jiangsu, a group of young workers plan to go back to previous jobs after the CCP relaxed its stringent zero-COVID policy. But they had to give up and return to their hometowns due to very low monthly wages. A netizen surnamed Zhao, who is finding a suitable job in Dongguan, told the outlet that many of his friends have become unemployed due to their companies abruptly closing down their businesses. In addition, another netizen complained in his video that he never thought it would be so hard to look for a job, even with a 985 Project's university degree. Project 985, a Chinese state-run project funded by both national and local governments, aims to establish world-class universities in the country. It was first announced in 1998 by the CCP's former General Secretary Jiang Zemin and was terminated in 2014. Some of these universities include Tsinghua University, Peking University, and others. The video owner claimed that in the past, those who graduated from these top universities could easily see many job offers. Now, after constantly applying for over half a month since the Lunar New Year, they have received only one interview invitation. In another video, a college graduate named Li said that she has already looked for a job for 5 straight months, and also has spent all of her savings after losing her job in Zhengzhou. Li disclosed that before, she did not have to ask her family for money thanks to her job, but now she is broke, hopeless, and afraid that her family will find out and worry about her. Upon hearing Li's story, her dad, who is not good at talking and rarely calls her, suddenly contacted her, saying that he would send Li about $144 or 1,000 yuan to help get through this hard time. Another netizen called Liu from Kaifeng posted online saying that since 2019, when the pandemic started, he has had to accept short-term jobs and receive no social security benefits for most of that time. He said, "I just can't see any hope to live in this life. I have no more hope in this life. When I go home, I have to live in a pigsty to temporarily escape from this miserable life and reality." As reported by RFA, over the last 3 years, China has seen millions of domestic companies shut down and massive capital outflow. Some analysts believe that the employment climate will only worsen in the time ahead. Some public opinion said that although China has ended the pandemic, a huge wave of unemployment has already started. When this community can no longer maintain basic survival needs, the consequences will become very severe. A few days ago, the Energy Department and FBI concluded that the coronavirus likely originated from a leak in a Chinese lab. In this regard, an independent citizen reporter named Kanekoa the Great made a post about the possibility of Dr. Anthony Fauci's involvement with the development of the virus. The tweet reads, "Dr. Anthony Fauci funded gain-of-function research at the Wuhan lab, lied to Congress about it, and now both the FBI and the Department of Energy have concluded that the coronavirus originated at the Wuhan lab. Does that mean Dr. Anthony Fauci funded the development of COVID-19? However, what has become the center of discussion is Elon Musk's reply to the post. The Tesla CEO wrote, he did it via a pass-through organization, EcoHealth. The response has drawn over 6 million views on Twitter and thousands of replies and retweets. Only a day after Musk made the comment, China's state-run tabloid Global Times published an article criticizing him. The article's title reads, Elon Musk, are you breaking the pot of China? According to CNBC's reporter Eunice Yoon, breaking the pot after eating is Chinese biting the hand that feeds you. Global Times wrote that Elon Musk had tilted towards the American right-wing and conservative values in recent times. The newspaper accused Elon Musk of re-advertising a conspiracy theory about the origin of the new virus, that these anti-intellectual right-wing conspiracy theorists in the United States have been hyping for the past 3 years. That is, the novel coronavirus was created by Anthony Fauci, a well-known American infectious disease expert, who used American taxpayers' money to fund the Wuhan virus in China. Global Times pointed out that though the CEO did not directly name China, he often reposts tweets linking China to the virus origin. In December 2022, Musk also made a post not long after Dr. Fauci announced his retirement. He wrote, my pronouns are prosecute Fauci. The CEO then shared a Newsweek article titled, Fauci was untruthful to Congress about Wuhan lab research, new documents appeared to show. In 2018, Elon Musk established a Tesla gigafactory in Shanghai, also Tesla's biggest plant. China is also Tesla's second largest market for EV vehicles.
According to Chinese media, many incidents have occurred recently, causing Chinese people to say 35 is too old to work and 60 is too early to retire. An article from China.com on February 23rd said China's society is too strange. For example, 35 years old is the golden age to work, but companies think you are too old, while 60 is considered too young to retire. So on the one hand, young people are encouraged to have more children, but on the other hand, they are considering delaying retirement. For example, a factory in Jiangsu province was inundated with job seekers, but they didn't accept those who were born before 1986. According to the article, people often heard of programmers being unemployed at 35, but did not expect the same to happen with manufacturing plant jobs. So after being unemployed at 35, other than working as a food deliverer, courier, or online car hailing driver, what else can one do? A video posted by the Twitter account Xiaolu on February 23rd shows a long line of job seekers outside a Jiangsu factory on February 22nd. A woman shouted, "Those born before 1986 can leave." Some people then left. Abandoned by the country, 35 is too old to work, 60 is too early to retire. In this regard, NetEase had an article saying the administrative and public authorities set the 35-year age limit for recruitment, and others followed suit. In China, people over 35 are not allowed to apply for the civil service exam. The country has abandoned people of this age, and other businesses have followed suit. The article pointed out that people around 35 are theoretically the most stable and productive. However, the author didn't understand why China prioritizes hiring people under 35. Young people don't have long work experience, and the mistake rate at work is still high. Chinese citizens are also hotly discussing this issue, with Vision Times citing, "Isn't it good to be a 35-year-old with 3 children begging for a living? We must be optimistic. I want to work, but I'm too old. I want to retire, but I'm too young. 10 million college students is too much. 8 million babies is too few. 35 is too old to work. 60 is too early to retire." Some netizens angrily said, "Young people, see, not having children is the biggest lack of responsibility to society. How can I live? 35 years old but can't find a job. How can I live?" Someone asked, "What should I do if I am over 35 years old? Will I starve to death?" Some unemployment in China leads to massacres. As VOA reported on February 20th, the Chinese Communist Party has announced hundreds of job fairs in China this month, and the biggest headache for Beijing is young people's unemployment. A Hunan official surnamed Liu recently told RFA from February 13th to 20th there had been at least 7 mass murder cases in China. At least 12 people had been killed. One reason is that most of the lower class suffered a very difficult life during the 3-year pandemic. Just a few thousand yuan, $1 equals 6.94 yuan, can make them instantly collapse and lead to bloody murder cases. According to official Liu, everyone inside the CCP knows the cause of these tragedies, but these incidents are never reported internally. In the place where this official lives, jobs are few and the working time is also long. His district recruited 10 teachers, but more than 2,800 people applied. According to VOA, Jiaopin, China's largest recruitment company, recently published a survey on February 16th. According to statistics, of the 50,000 employees interviewed, 47.3% worry they may lose their jobs this year, much higher than 39.8% last year. In addition, about 60% consider the uncertain economic environment as the main factor affecting their confidence, which was also higher than 48.4% last year.
China is developing measures to curb young people's reliance on short videos through popular formats such as TikTok and Jitterbug. Short formats are promoted by tech giants ByteDance Ltd. and Tencent Holdings, among others, reported Bloomberg on February 27th. Short videos, the bite-sized segments of a few seconds that characterize services such as TikTok and its Chinese sibling Jitterbug, have become rapidly popular worldwide in recent years, especially among teenagers. The State Administration of Radio and Television held a meeting on February 22nd to consider ways to strengthen the short-form video industry regulation. During the meeting, the issue of minors spending too much time on short videos was identified as the most critical issue to be managed. Indeed, children can easily fall into harmful thought behaviors without proper care and guidance from parents. In modern times, parents only have a little time to spend with their children. Therefore, children who lack emotional support and become lonely and sad can easily find happiness when playing online games or watching short videos. Spending more time with children or staying at home more frequently helps children receive more moral support and overcome their reliance on short video games or gaming in general. Some parents have little time, so they encourage their children to join fitness classes with them. Children engaging in appropriate daily activities will not have the time for internet technology. At night, they sleep fast and well. At the same time, the rapid growth of short videos has made ByteSpring the most valuable startup in the world. Incumbent giants like Meta Platforms Inc. and Tencent have adopted this format. In 2021, China abruptly limited children's playtime to 3 hours weekly, hampering profits for companies including Tencent and NetEase. China's concerns about minors becoming addicted to short videos could signal new rules that limit viewing time. In addition, the industry has attracted many followers and accumulated valuable personal data, including e-commerce, online dating, and online education.
According to Chinese media, the CCP's 2 annual sessions in Beijing are approaching in early March. Tension is being experienced across the country. All Beijing passengers must undergo a multi-layered security check. The CCP's strict control makes people feel suffocated, and they have expressed anger at its extreme measures. Multi-layered security check. According to the Xiamen city government, Fujian province, from February to March 14th, Northern Xiamen Station will carry out a multi-layered security check at the special waiting area for passengers entering Beijing. Since the check will take up to an hour, all passengers must arrive at the station early to avoid being late for departure. Many netizens lamented on Weibo, "The multi-layered security check mechanism of southern Beijing Station is definitely the world's dumbest management. There is only one small security check, and Didi drivers have to urge people to line up. It was the most rushed and funniest train experience in my life. When I went to Beijing, I had to wait in line for my turn to go through security. Everything needs to be checked. I pulled everything out, even asked someone to take a picture of the backup charger. Banning drones and balloons. Also, according to CCTV, from March 1st to March 14th, Beijing will ban units, organizations, and individuals from using drones, balloons, and other flying devices. Any violation will result in punishment or even criminal prosecution. The Beijing Public Transport Administration also issued a notice requiring vehicles carrying dangerous chemicals, including highly toxic chemicals, be banned from Beijing's roads from March 2nd to March 15th. Increasing security across China. Security forces in all parts of China were on standby and increased control before the two sessions in Beijing. This is a picture of a force arrayed in Baotou City, Inner Mongolia, a security team in Shijiazhuang City, Hebei Province, in Samanxia, Henan Province, in Yinan, Shandong Province.